Paul Gallen, we're here. The fight's pretty much sold itself. The promotion's been crazy. We've been leading up to it now. You finally weighed in with shoes on. You looked pretty comfortable.
Yeah, mate, heavyweight doesn't really matter, and I knew he was going to be a hell of a lot heavier than me anyway, so thought I'd get that extra, maybe kilo in there. So yeah, 102. It's it's good weight. I feel fit, I feel strong and healthy, and ready to go.
Was that with the wallet and the phone in the shorts as well?
No. I left the phone in the wallet. The wallet's in the car. I've lost my car keys, so I hope the keys are in the car, to be honest with you. And didn't have the phone now, so just the shoes on.
Mate, must be getting comfortable to these kind of events now. You've been fighting with No Limit for a while. You've been on the big stage plenty of times. It's all part and parcel. How comfortable are you at this stage before tomorrow night?
Yeah, mate, it is all part and parcel. I understand that. I understand the build-up that you need to sell the fight as well. We get paid well off No Limit, so we've got to do our job to sell the fight and get people here, and more importantly, get people to watch it at main event at home. And on top of that, help promote the guys on the undercard underneath, as they don't, unfortunately for them, they don't get the exposure they probably deserve. So, I've sort of find it that it's my role when I do get to have events like this to be able to promote it and to give them the best sort of foundation and base that they get as many people watching them at home on TV as they possibly can. And I find that's sort of what I do for boxing in Australia. I know a lot of people get stuck into me about it and what I do and the money I earn and say, I can't change people's opinions of that, but I think you've seen that with Tim Tszyu 4 or 5 years ago, started on my undercards, and now he's headlining his own acts all around the country and doing very well. So, if all I can do is that for one of these young guys coming through, I've done my job once again. Liam Wilson's a great prospect. There's a heavyweight, Jackson Murray, who I've done a fair bit of training with and sparring with. I'd love to see him do really well. So, as I said, if I can get some eyeballs on them guys, I've done my job.
Mate, speaking of eyeballs, when you're warming up and you've got the screen there in the background tomorrow night, who will you be keeping an eye out for?
Well, Jacko would have already fought by the time I probably have warmed up, so hopefully I'll get the nod that he's got the result. I actually sparred his opponent, so it's going to be a decent fight, but I think Jacko will get the win. Obviously, I suppose Liam Wilson, but I'd love to see him do well. Jack Brubaker's another one. I know Jack from the Shire, so I'd love to see him do well. And Lenny's up at Vinny. I've got to say I was a fan of him. So sparring days around the Shire a couple of times, Lenny was there sparring guys, and I'm talking maybe 4 or 5 years ago, he was probably in his prime and like toweling guys up in the ring, man. I was just watching him go, well, look at this guy go, like bashing guys, and more than one too. Like he's excellent. So see how he goes getting back in there, and hopefully he can get a win too.
Mate, you've got a big smile on your face. You've got a lot of energy about you. Go and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. We can't wait to see you warming up tomorrow night.
Cheers, thanks mate. Have a good one.